talk, everybody listen. Say hey, 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 cookie. Latest gossip, television shows, yeah, you know I'm spilling. Random documents, facts don't lie. Tune in, drop it in the chat, don't be shy. And let's talk about it. Welcome to Tater Tot Lane, come ride with me. Hot tea, real talk, yeah, that's the key. So tune in, let's talk about it.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, When Tay Talk. I am Tay, and I am here for a little segment of Here We Go with the Bush. Or what in the world is going on? Child? Because this can't be right. Here we go with the bush. Y'all. Here we go with the bush. You gonna say hi now? See, I was saying how you was playing that damn video. Oh, excuse me for being professional. Mind your business, cookie. Anyway, y'all. Everything on the channel is alleged, in my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel. Also, click the bell notification so you know every time your girl upload a new video. Now, I told y'all Mo's that your girl was back. I'm back, bitches. All right? So, that's just on P. That's just that on that, okay? I'm back, okay? The gas price is too high. I'm back. Just playing, but I'm back. What I'm playing about that. All right, so I know I was supposed to get y'all this video yesterday, but you know, I went to a wine tasting and your girl was lit after, okay? So it wasn't gonna be, y'all know how it would be if I had came on with that wine and I had a little piece of candy as well, okay? It just wasn't happening, okay? But here I am now, bright on this Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day to all our fallen soldiers, their families. Okay. But what I am going to talk about today is I wanted to talk about that episode. That's not the episode, but just the scene from the Love and Marriage Huntsville season 11, episode 11. I'm going to talk about the scenes with Marsau and Tisha and the bullshit that they be on. And I'm also going to talk about Maurice and Marsau's conversation, along with Kimmy and Tisha's conversation that really is, you know, pointless because they just talking to each other, both of them in the same damn situation. Yeah, both of them has attended Airhead University. Okay, to let two sorry ass bums like Maurice and Marsau I digress. And then I'm gonna drop the little tea that I dropped on Patreon the other night, okay? So let's get into it. So the first one that we're going to get into is the scene with Marsau and Tisha when he came back allegedly from Rome from seeing Kendrick Lamar. Did he post any pictures or anything? Inquiring minds want to know. We got to know. Okay. But I doubt it. But they had the scene where Marsau walks in and Tisha is in, I guess, Scott Reality, aka supposed to be Scott Realty, but you know Tisha don't know how to spell and or read or write, probably ain't no telling. But we in Scott Reality, and she's there, I guess, speckling the wall, you know, and recording it, I guess, for content or something like that, because I think she's also a content creator here on YouTube as well. And he walks in with a coffee cup, not, you know, like the little ones that you may get from Starbucks or Tim Hortons. It's a regular, like a latte cup, like an espresso cup. Why did you bring that? Where the fuck did you get that from? That's what I'm concerned about. Why do you have a ceramic coffee cup already that you're drinking when you're coming in here? Suck it in this damn stomach. I don't know if Marsau has been to it. Look, again, this look is giving a rehab. I'm gonna just show y'all this little picture that I have up here so y'all can look. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this look, because it's to me it's giving rehab.
It was a
I mean, it's giving rehab, in my opinion. I'm not gonna lie. It's giving rehab look. I don't know. But, you know, he asked her, like, what the fuck are you doing? And she's telling him, like, I'm getting this office together. I'm not waiting on you to do this office no more, my office or whatever. Now, mind you, Tisha been waiting on this office since what? 1860? When it was still slaves in effect, okay? So my thing is, if you haven't had an office in all of this time, it kind of means you don't need a motherfucking office. That's just in my opinion. If you could have go all of this time, centuries, without having an office for your reality state, reality state, estate, business, it's not giving you need one. And not only that, but remember seasons ago, Kimmy had offered her up a space to use in I think in the Credit One building where they had different workspaces for people to rent out. But she offered up one for her. It was Maurice's content creating room that he never used, which he would never do anyway, just like he's not using that motherfucking law license. But I digress. And what happened to that? Why aren't you there using an office if you need an office so motherfucking bad? Just somewhere to go to call an office. Why are you not using that if your husband and your company is so motherfucking busy? That's what I want to know. So Marsau like mission unaccomplished. Why is the mission unaccomplished, Marsau? It looks like she's accomplishing more than what the fuck you have accomplished. Your mission has been. He's not interested in getting you an office, Tisha. Like, just live with that and deal with that, because it's not happening. Because he know you don't need one. So he's not about to waste his time that he's already wasting on other projects or lack thereof, because none of the projects are done. Except that Whitehall? Now they did their thing on that motherfucking house. I'll show y'all that maybe in another video, because there's some other tea that Cameron Rail dropped about that property. But they at least finished it. And it looked damn good. Why they didn't move in there, I don't know, but they didn't. But it's finished now. So Black was his priority. He finished Black allegedly. And then they haven't finished their house. They haven't finished Tisha's office in Scott Reality. Why she couldn't have had an office in, is that the same place that Scott is at? Like, let us know. Inquiring minds want to know, because it seemed like y'all just making up damn buildings, names of these places that y'all not doing shit in. And are these the only projects that Marsau have? But I digress. So he comes in, he's pissed that she's doing this stuff or whatever. Mind you, he got this ceramic cup like he's coming off the road. So she's asking him, how was the trip? You got in so late last night that we didn't she didn't get a chance to talk to him. Tisha and Marsau, if y'all separated, would y'all just tell people? Because we don't give a fuck. We would actually probably throw y'all a party for it. If Tisha had the gumption to leave Marsau and live her separate life, and this shit on this show is just fake pretend, we'll be fine with that. Come out, confess. Confess. We will be happy for you. Because the emotional abuse that's going on in y'all relationship is sickening. On both of y'all ends. Tisha, I feel like at this point, you won't even want to stay married to him just so you can terrorize us with this marriage or have something to argue with people about. For no other real reasons, not for love, not for the kids. You just want to be able to argue with people that call out stupid shit that's going on in your fucking marriage. If you don't have that, you don't have shit else going on. Why you couldn't have went and picked him up? Wasn't your motherfucking son with him? Why you his wife? Because that's what he should have been complaining to Maurice about, not being in a partnership. Because if my husband and my son had went to Rome for however many long to go to a concert, and this was the first time I'm seeing them, I'm assuming that y'all went for a couple weeks or something, because the way Kimmy and Maurice was asking, like, were you back yet? It seemed like y'all had been supposed to be gone for you don't go to places like that for just a week either. You go usually for like 2 weeks or something like that, because you got to get a full experience. But when you got to adjust to everything, you take you a couple days to adjust to everything. Shit. And then you gotta see the things. You have to do the things. So again, it's given that you was off at a rehab stint again. You losing weight. You looking healthier. Marsau, let us know if you have a problem with that too, because we heard you have. Okay? While you talking about everybody else and their problems. But I want to know why the fuck is she acting like, and then wasn't you in the bed with her? So when you woke up to come to this damn location, you didn't talk to him either? Because he dressed up like he was just, leaving home. So he wasn't at home, leaving home with you. Y'all didn't wake up together. You woke up and then just left. You didn't tell him, like, baby, I'm about to go to the office to, I'm about to go to the office to get, the stuff together or nothing like you didn't do any of that. It's giving strange, y'all. It's just giving strange, y'all. I don't know. But he says that, I guess that the trip was okay. He says the trip was okay. And she says, like, I think he was saying, it was cool or whatever. And she was like, I wanted to, plan this trip. He's like, this is my first time to Europe. Marsau, who the fuck are you talking to? Because wouldn't Tisha have already known that? Y'all been married for almost 20 years. Wouldn't she have already known that? Why would you have to tell her that? And then she was like, I was planning this for us to go later this year for Christmas. Because it was on the list of the, places you said you wanted us to start going. And he was like, yeah, I wanted to do it for our 20th wedding anniversary. I am fucking confusion. Tisha and Marsau, do y'all think about the lies y'all be saying? Like, do y'all run them across anybody else so that they can be like, yeah, that don't sound believable? Because all of these things would have been talked about and y'all wouldn't be talking about them like it's y'all first motherfucking time. What do you mean he sent you a list of places he wanted to start going and then wanted all of y'all to go, and then he just take the son to Europe for a concert? But she ain't finished no motherfucking projects back here in Alabama. Motherfucker, you ain't going nowhere. It ain't no work hard, play harder. You ain't playing, you playing harder and working less. Ain't not one of your jobs completed. Your brother on your ass, Tisha on your ass, Kimmy on your ass, everything else, properties getting foreclosed on and shit. And you ain't got nothing done. You haven't completed anything. So what do you need a break from? And why was it so important for you to see Kendrick Lamar that you had to go to Rome? You couldn't find none of the tour dates that he was here. Who do y'all be thinking y'all be talking to? That boy ain't went to no damn Rome. Roamed his ass around to a damn rehab facility, probably, in my fucking opinion. And that's all he be having to say, is that it was exciting. He had a good time. You wasn't talking to him while he was there? Your son was there. Lying. Just lying. Because this would have been like, let's say if this was a graduation trip, this would have been a good graduation trip. They're not saying like this was a father and son thing. You know, he wanted to take his boy. You know, he about to get ready to go to college. None of that shit. They're full of shit, in my opinion. Okay? That didn't even make no damn sense. So now, since he's irritated at her for complete the job that his ass ain't think about fucking doing, she probably got more done in that motherfucking damn little scene than he had done since they were supposed to have been had the shit done, since they had the building. But I digress. So he's like, why am I sensing a tood from you? She like, I ain't got no motherfucking attitude. Actually, I'm happy as hell because I'm getting some progress done up in this mo. He has the attitude, and he's gonna come in there and transfer his energy to her because now he's pissed that she's doing what he was supposed to be doing. Get your wide hip ass. Well, I can't say they wide no more, but get your wide hip ass, wide hip ass down on that damn floor and do what she was doing. But I digress. So she like, I'm in a good mood. He like, well, actually, did you and Destiny get into it or not? She like, we exchange words. So he want to try to make her feel low because she's making him look like a piece of shit that he is. Now, is Tisha the one that's supposed to be making them look like a piece of shit since this is their business? And no, she ain't. But I mean, put some fire to his ass. Put the fire to his ass. Okay? Belt to ass. He needs it. Child. Belt to ass. Belt to BTA. Can I get a to ass? Belt to ass. Okay? BTA. BTA. Okay? He kind of was right on that little aspect. Maybe she not the one to try to, throw this type of information out because, again, at the end of the day, that is supposed to be their company. She's supposed to be the majority stakeholder in that company and all of these things. So, yeah. But that also shows that she's not quite the businesswoman that you guys try to portray, because a businesswoman wouldn't have done that to their own motherfucking business. Okay? And Marsau, if you was any type of man, you would have told her to get the fuck up and get the fuck out of there, and you would have got down on your hands and knees or went out in that car and changed your clothes. Because I know you got to change the clothes in that motherfucking car. You probably got to change the clothes somewhere up in that motherfucking building. Because it gives you hardly ever do any motherfucking work. So, I don't know. It just seems like he wanted to pick something with her. Because she made him look like a lazy ass bum that don't complete shit. And we already know he been told since season 1, which means he hadn't been completing projects before then. Complete a motherfucking job. Okay. So, you know, she telling him that, you know, what happened. And he like, I'm not going to be, you know, doing an office for you so you can sister girl with Destiny. She was like, what the fuck you say? Because I still want to know, why the fuck do he talk to her? He told me, you representing the Scots when you out here doing stuff. Arguing? Who do you represent when you out doing what the fuck you doing? Drinking all the motherfucking time when you were drinking. Who are you representing? Was that Scott's behavior? And it seems like it is the Scott's behavior because all y'all act like catty ass bitches. So she got that part together. That's check. All y'all low lives, that's another check. You ain't doing shit with yourself. You're not doing nothing, Marsau. What are you doing? What are you doing that she's supposed to hold this damn name gold-plated in such a high esteem like it's something? What have you done for her lately? Besides make her look like a complete and utter motherfucking fool. So you can make her look like a fool in the Scott's name all you fucking want to. But when she make you look like a fool in your own damn name, now it's a problem. Your brother is supposed to be a damn attorney. He's an attorney out drinking and driving. Didn't you get a speeding ticket that you was going so damn fast that shit was damn near like you were racing? Did you get arrested for that? Were you thinking about that then? Or not even the countless bitches that people say y'all be messing with? Messing with her makeup artist? Did you give a fuck about your last name then? When she sit on TV and cape and act like you ain't never been cheating on her, do you want your last name back then? So then they get to Kami and Maurice's house. Or no, they meet up at Black so they can talk. Because Kami wants to make sure that the bros are in a good space. Kami, worry about you and Maurice being in a good space. It's giving you and Tisha might have a plan up y'all sleeves. Do y'all think Tisha and Kami got a plan up they sleeves to get rid of them damn Scott brothers? I hope they do. Even though it's kind of too late at this point, you already look like complete and utter fucking fools. But it's any time to get out of being looking like a complete and utter fool is a good time for me. I will be here for it. Okay? Because some things need to be done. Kimmy and Tisha can get way better men than the ones that they have. Especially since Kimmy is book smart as well. I'm not going to call Tisha book smart. I don't give a fuck how many degrees she got. They're in real estate and she ain't doing nothing with it. So it's giving you ain't learned shit or nothing. So go to hell. But they're talking and she's like, you know, I just want my husband to Fishy Tishy is saying like, I just want my husband to, you know, have my back instead of just always or just listen to me vent instead of always trying to give me some type of lecture like I'm one of the fucking kids. First off, you got to stop acting like one of them, Tisha. You've been letting this shit go on for too damn long. Now he think you're his oldest child. He's telling Maurice that it ain't nothing that he got that her name ain't on, that Tisha's name ain't on. You mean the other fucking way around? It ain't nothing she got that your name ain't on? Because her name is primary. Mr. Head of Household. They only do this type of stuff when it, when it's going to make them look like something. But I digress. So he's telling Maurice like he don't feel like he's in a partnership with her. That when she was working, she calls him every day while she's working saying she want to come home. Come home for what? What motherfucker was calling you every day from work, Marsau, saying they want to come home? That's very different than the story that we got when y'all first came on the show. You didn't say shit about her begging to stop working. You said that y'all decided that y'all wanted to have her just be a housewife for like 5 years, I guess, until the kids was off at school and in school and all that type of shit. And them kids is damn near my age. So now it's you work 3 jobs so that she could stay home and be a bum ass bitch. I mean, a housewife. Then seasons after that, she was supposed to be this boss badge. Remember she was interviewing Martell? Like, what is going on here? Let us fucking know. Which one is it? Do y'all not know this shit? Y'all was being recorded? And I think we've been gone for too long. That they think that they can run this bullshit over on people. No. Like Alexander Rogers say, Pepperidge Farm remembers. We remember. And then you're talking to Maurice. Again, talking to him like he's a fucking stranger. Because he's been your brother all this time. He knows what's been going on. So why are you talking? I had to work 3 jobs because she didn't want to work. What 3 motherfucking jobs, Marsau? What 3 jobs? And especially since Shownuff said that her motherfucking daughter had been working since she was 16 years old. Whether it was working in the back of a Buick in college or whatever, she was working. If it's worth it, let me work it. Go, Cookie, go. You ain't working nothing. But I digress. Tisha ass was down working. When y'all got on this show, you put her ass in that motherfucking house so that people won't be saying shit to her about who you fucking with out in the street, and she wouldn't be out in the streets to hear about who you fucking with. But it came to her anyway. She act like she didn't believe it or it wasn't true when she know the shit is. All them people ain't telling the same motherfucking lie. You never would sit around and fuck with a motherfucker that tried to do all that shit to you and lie on you about shit. Like, cause what would that be for Marsau to lie about to you on y'all? Why would y'all forgive him over and over and over again for lying on y'all? That means that Tisha knew as well. Kimmy knows as well. Kimmy is pissed that he not only threw Marsau in the shit. I mean, he threw Marsau shit out there because of what Tisha said. He also had to, Maurice caught a stray. And not all like that, but Slaw and Martell apologized to Maurice doing that interview with that damn skank bank. Okay? They did, apologize for having to throw him in it. But hey, they said stranger things will happen. They had to bust his ass out. They had to bust him out because they couldn't bust him out without busting Marsau out. So you had to get it all together. Okay, so I'm not sure what they feel like is going on, why they feel like they think they about to sit here and lie and like nobody is going to remember what the fuck they came on this show saying and what they have been saying for all of these years. Now it was that Tisha was begging. No, then she changed her mind and wanted to go to school, and you were okay, let's do that. No, you said you thought she was going to school for fun. When she said she was about to start doing real estate and all that type of shit. What do you think she was going to school for? He said he thought it was a hobby. So I don't know what this plan is or what they think they got going on, but Tisha and Marsau is full of shit. It's no need to even entertain this shit. Like, they're just full of shit, and it shows. It shows. So we can leave that there. Like, he's full of shit. She's full of shit. And I feel like she got something up her motherfucking sleeve for Marsau's ass. I really do. But it's not going to pan out because I've said this before. Tisha and Marsau need each other. They are in a win-lose situation together. It's either both of them or nothing. And that's what they have created. Most of the shit is in Tisha's name as primary. This stuff is in her name. She's supposed to be like the business owner. She has all this shit in her fucking name. All this debt is in her name. So therefore, Marsau can't do shit because all of this shit is in her name. But she don't know how to handle none of the shit. She don't know how to handle shit. So she can't do shit because everything would just go ahead and fall worse than the shit is doing any right now. Because why? Because she don't know what she doing. She couldn't call the contractor to get a building together or nothing like that. Because if that was the case, and since she's supposed to be the boss of the business, she would have called the contractors to come over there and get that fucking office done. So they need each other. So neither one of them ain't going no motherfucking where. And he don't want Tisha to go nowhere. He is projecting his fat securities off on Tisha. And he just trying to act like he that guy and all that type of shit. He don't feel like that inside, because if he did, he wouldn't feel the need to try to beat Tisha down every chance he got. But he don't. That's the only motherfucker he can do that to. Is her. He already in her head. And like I said, the emotional abuse is scandalous. It is scandalous. He don't have shit else going on. Like, he's not finishing his projects. So what are you doing? What are you always working on then, Marsau? If you're never finishing any projects. And then you want to beat her down and act like she just this damn hood rat and don't need that. The stuff that happened with her and Destiny is just happening. Her office was supposed to been done. So what are you going to do about this partnership that you claim that you want, and you claiming that she shoots down everything that you come to her with? Probably because everything you come to her with is some motherfucking scheme that Todd set up to come to her with the bullshit. And she's like, no, like, why you just can't do shit the right way? Hence why y'all got that property is in fucking foreclosure now. You gonna try to sell a property, build a property, and try to sell the property for $660,000 in a neighborhood where the top property that's sold there is less than $250,000, and that's only one property in that neighborhood. The other houses in that neighborhood is in the hundreds and low hundreds. And you think you was about to get damn near $1 million for a damn house that it probably didn't take you over $150 to fucking build? The fuck is wrong with you? So just because she's not, you know, going along with your bullshit, so she's probably telling you the right shit. Like, no, why are you doing that? Can you finish this before you start this? Because that would make sense to most people, but you're not going to do that. Because why? Because she said it was stupid. Because she's probably know that you probably own that scam and shit, which is what just seemed like that's all y'all fucking do is try to get down on people instead of doing things the right way. And now she's probably like, shit, I'm in my fucking 40s, damn near 50 now, and these kids is not getting any younger. We ain't set up how you saying we supposed to be set up off of all these get-rich-quick schemes that you keep coming up with, motherfucker. And then Kimmy telling Maurice, oh, well, I don't feel like I'm, you know, valued. Marsau, I think, you know, he kind of, because Maurice was telling Kimmy that Marsau said that. And she was like, well, I don't think that Marsau wants a partner in the aspect to, you know, support him. I think he just wants T to, you know, he wants to be able to tell her, dictate shit, and for her to just go with it. And Kimmy, you are exactly right. But I don't understand why you don't realize that that's the same thing that Maurice wants as well. How is you cool? How is you cool? How is you cool? Okay. Look, sweep around your own damn door. Kimmy. All right. Y'all, this one got too damn long. I done went on a whole damn little rant. This one got too long. I'm gonna do the Ken and the other thing in another video. And I'm just gonna, you know, leave this one here just with the Marsau and Tisha shit. But y'all make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell notification so you know every time I upload new content. And also share this mo with friends, enemies, frenemies, whomever you think want to watch this mo. Okay, watch it, clip it, do whatever. All right, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.
Welcome to Tater Tot Lane, come ride with me. Hot tea, real talk, yeah, that's the key. So tune in. Let's talk about it.